Hey kings, what's poppin'? It's me, Cheems of Regret. And I wasn't too sure if I wanted to make another video on this guy so soon, but by God did he make it easy. Today's video is yet again spotlighting one of, if not the most pathetic human beings on the internet today. The one, the only, Crapgamer himself. Why am I back making another video on Crapgamer? Well, long story short, he once was an Xbox shill who turned into a Sony shill, and as of recently he's been shilling for Xbox again. You'd love to see it. Today, we're taking a look at his video announcing his supposed return to becoming an Xbox shill, and to laugh at the utter hilarity of the entire situation. So sit back and relax, kings. Maybe even leave a like, a comment, and also hit that subscribe button too if you feel like it. Without further ado, let's get into this shitfest, shall we?
Hey fans, it's me, Crapgamer.
Oh shit, here we go again.
No, today, just call me CG. Speaking from the heart about the things that have gone on here the past couple years, several years maybe, and how I feel like somehow we've undergone a small misunderstanding.
There's no misunderstanding here, Crap. You're just a sad piece of work who takes things too personally and have a list of insecurities longer than the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Because when I think about what's gone on, and the feelings that have been hurt, including mine, I know a lot of you guys have some personal history where you feel that, your feelings maybe got hurt, or you feel betrayed, quote unquote, by things that I've said, or things that I've done. Well, I have to tell you, it hurts me too.
Yes. I can clearly see where this hurts him. I mean, well, at the end of the day though, it was never about the supposed betrayal or any other such nonsense. It was the fact that Crapgamer couldn't
Keep that same energy.
when it came to the nonsense he was pushing. If he was at least consistent, he'd at least be tolerable. But he can ping pong from saying that Sony buying Bethesda was a great thing for gaming, and later flip over and say that Microsoft buying Bethesda is horrible for the industry. Believe it or not, people catch on to and remember this kind of shit pretty quickly.
And I feel like I can talk to you fans because I too am a hardcore Xbox fan.
As a heads up, be prepared to hear him say that word a lot, by the way. Just a fair warning for y'all.
And because even when I was with different, opinions, the hardcore Xbox fans seem to gather around me because I too was a hardcore Xbox fan. And we seem to have more than just a fan YouTuber relationship. It was all about being hardcore.
What in God's green fucking earth is that supposed to mean?
Now, I'm not gonna, BS you people. There has been some back and forth issues. But I'd like to feel that I can be the best hardcore Xbox YouTuber that I can. And I'd like to feel that, I can help you and you can help me. And so I'm gonna go out on a line here and ask for a personal favor. I would like you guys all to forgive me.
No.
I would just like to start all over and tell you fans that I think part of the problem is that I lost my way along the line. I lost my way. I really want to make you fans happy.
You know what would make the internet happy, Crap? You retiring from YouTube. Doesn't fucking matter what side of the console war you are because you're still you. You're a middle-aged man obsessing over the console wars, and you're a sad piece of work who needs to stop and reevaluate his own life.
And, I'm sorry beyond my heart of hearts that I hurt you, and I'm sorry that as such a hardcore Xbox fan that I let so many of you down. I think that to be honest with you, to be 100% real, I think maybe I let some of the bitterness get to me a little bit too much. And, some of you guys were suffering with some issues because of that. And I'd like to see that stop.
So again, retire. All of that will stop practically overnight.
You guys, the Xbox hardcore, the fans, you have the power to do that. And you've done that marvelous job. You've really done a fantastic job. I really think that you've done a wonderful job. And I'd like to take this time to come out and, apologize to all the other hardcore Xbox fans that are just doing their hardcore duty. The Dealer Gamings, the Cold Eastwoods, the Tim Dogs, the Griffin Gaming. I would just,
Bro, why the fuck is my man's Griffin here? He's a PC elitist at worst. It's an incredible stretch to be calling him an Xbox fanboy.
My heartfelt apology to all of you Honestly, I am just, a sensitive guy, and this is so beyond what I would normally be like, and there's no reason to sort of do this bickering back and forth. Yes, I'm hardcore, you're hardcore, we're all hardcore.
Just between you and me, guys. From his tone of voice, I'm pretty sure we can tell he's pretty into that hardcore stuff.
And now we're sort of at a place where, everything is sort of in its place. You guys are all forgiving me, and I think we're back to where we used to be as a hardcore family. Now, where the fans accept me and forgive me for some of the things that I might have said. And so kind of, just what I'm saying is, let's not encourage the non-hardcore behavior of going back and forth. We've all said some things. People have said things to me. People have said some really cruel things to me. I've said most of the things that I've said kind of jokingly.
The only joke here is his identity and reputation on the internet. I sincerely hope that he's managed to separate his internet presence and his real life presence, because holy shit, I can't imagine how much ridicule he would get if people around him knew that he's based his entire personality around the plastic box he plays games on.
But, at the end of the day, I'm hardcore Xbox. Like, you guys might not realize this, but I'm super hardcore, right? Like, I might not have, as much gamer score as some people, but, I don't think 166,000 plus is bad. I'm very hardcore. This gamer score proves it. I have over 1,200 games between Xbox One and Xbox Series X. Now, I only have 800 and something installed between all my devices because I had a lot of games that were just taking up space, but look how hardcore that is. That's a lot of games to play. That just goes and shows you, Crapgamer, good old CG, he's sorry for his role in upsetting so many of you. I want you to know that he hardcore is sorry.
Who cares?
Who gives a shit if you've got 10,000 or 10 million gamer score on Xbox? It doesn't change the fact that you're a pathetic piece of work whose whole life revolves around pitting one plastic box against the other. Like, holy shit, stop tying your own self-worth to video game consoles. Go outside and touch grass or something.
And I know talking in third person makes me seem sort of like an asshole, but at the same time, I also want you guys to know that, when it comes to being an Xbox fan, who was there from the very beginning when nobody else was there? Of course, it's me, because I'm hardcore. I'm a hardcore Xbox fan. And you know what? I think a lot of you guys forget that, and you guys forget the movements that were created because of my hardcoreness towards Xbox.
Nobody's forgotten about your hardcoreness, Scrap. In fact, people have remembered your hardcoreness and are pointing to that when people ask why you're such a sad piece of work. I mean, you're the guy who's going on a jihad over the console you worship, flip-flopping positions between Xbox to Sony and then back to Xbox, and changing your opinions and positions on things depending on whether or not it benefited the console you slobber over. At least stay consistent and
Keep that same energy, right? Like, if you guys remember how bad Xbox was being dragged, the good name of Xbox being dragged through the mud because of something so simple and stupid as resolution.
You mean like how you dragged Xbox's name through the mud for years on the daily without end?
Right? And I've always said, as a hardcore Xbox fan, resolution just doesn't matter. I mean, to be honest with you, it just doesn't matter. When you're a hardcore gamer, the last thing you care about is something like that. I mean, it doesn't even cross my mind that that should be a thing to be worried about as a hardcore Xbox person, right? Like, I'm trying to be honest about this. I'm very hardcore and I'm very kind of one way about this stuff. But, I do think that, as far as being gamers, we all can be wrong at some time. And I have to admit, when I've been wrong, and you know what? I've been wrong quite a bit. But I also think that, due to unforeseen circumstances, like a lot of times when I'm right, you guys see me as wrong, and that's something...
No, it's because you talk out of your ass for 10 minutes straight, and your takes on situations are trash, like getting mad over Quantum Break coming to PC.
That I really want to kind of nip in the bud, just as a hardcore Xbox fan. You want to know how hardcore I am? I got a Gears of War tattoo, people. Like, how hardcore is that?
Tattooing yourself with gamer shit doesn't make you hardcore. It makes you a sad piece of work. Like, of all the things you would intentionally and willingly scar your body with, it's gamer shit. It's got that same energy as mofos tattooing anime shit over their bodies. I mean, fine, I guess. It's your choice to scar your body however you want, but it doesn't change the fact that there's a million more meaningful and less stupid things to tattoo on yourself rather than gamer shit.
It's one of my favorite franchises of all time. I think that's probably why I was so over the top with some of the what I looked at as disrespect
That is not a word.
on the franchise, going from Gears of War 3 and and then going from that point to Gears of War 4 and Gears of War 5. Not that those are terrible games. Those are fair games in and of themselves, but from a hardcore Xbox fan such as myself, it just wasn't hardcore enough. I feel like they really kind of went an opposite way with that. And so as a hardcore Xbox fan, I have to say that it sort of let me down. But you can't be afraid as a hardcore Xbox fan to maybe speak the truth.
This is the part of the video that confirms to me that this man is utterly broken. I mean, his spirit is utterly broken. He has been so consumed by the console wars and gamer bullshit that it broke him. It seems to me that this video is some pathetic attempt to throw shade at the people who rightfully laughed at his expense for years without end.
About things like that, and maybe, just maybe, some of the feelings that were hurt were over an abundance of that. I get it now, right? As a hardcore Xbox fan, I see it. You don't want to be reminded that Xbox hasn't had a first-party game this entire year. Who the hell would? I'm with you right there, 100%. To me, I think that it's absolutely ludicrous, and maybe I'm a little bit mental for even suggesting that. Like, what kind of fanatic keeps that in the back of their mind? That a console company hasn't done that, or that they haven't released a true AAA exclusive on Xbox in 673 days. Again,
Holy shit, nobody cares. Get a life. Go outside and touch grass or something. Might be too late to get some bitches on your dick, but it's not too late to stop being a pathetic waste of space. The only people who care about this shit are the people who are obsessed with console wars bullshit and have literally nothing else to look forward to in life.
this is the part where I need you. Help me help myself, folks. Help me help myself. We can do it. We can get there, but it's going to take togetherness. I need your help. I believe that Xbox fans deserve a better class of Xbox YouTuber. A hardcore Xbox YouTuber.
You know what, Crap? You're right. Xbox fans do deserve a better class of YouTuber. Someone who is reasonable, and not at all someone who is obsessed with every little bit of bullshit that happens. Do you know who that could be, Crap?
And there's nobody more hardcore than me. I love hardcore Xbox gaming because I am hardcore. I live hardcore Xbox.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
In fact, I'm starting a new podcast called Hardcore Xbox, where we're going to be positive, but we're not going to be afraid to speak our minds about hardcore problems that Xbox might have, but hopefully it's going to be mostly good things about how great Xbox is, how great Phil Spencer is, how amazing Game Pass is, and just how much you hardcore Xbox fans need me, a hardcore Xbox fan, as much as myself, a hardcore Xbox fan, needs you, hardcore Xbox fans, in our lives.
Nobody in the internet needs him, let's be real. In fact, everybody on the internet's lives, Xbox fans, PlayStation fan, or whatever other kind of person you are, would be significantly improved without Crapgamer. Like, holy shit, look at his like to dislike ratio. Most people hate him, and the people who like him would be better off not having to listen to his constant console wars agitation bullshit.
We hit 673 days, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things. Us hardcore gamers, that's nothing. We can definitely get over that. I have my original Halo 2 Steelbook copy from the Xbox, the original Xbox. That's how hardcore I am. I have a Master Chief statue because I'm hardcore. How hardcore are you?
I don't know if I can be considered hardcore in the grand scheme of things. But thank God I'm nowhere near as bad as this guy. Like, Jesus Christ, this guy needs to get a grip in life. Like, yeah, I play a lot of games, but I don't revolve my entire identity around it. Holy shit.
Now, if you guys are hardcore, and I just want to say thank you so much for accepting me back into the fold, let me know. What a fantastic day it is. Forgiveness all around, open hearts, open arms, hugs, Xbox gaming, hardcore.
You know what? If any of you actually accept him back after all the pathetic bullshit he spews out on the daily, with no indication that he's going to change his ways for the better, then you deserve each other. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy pegging each other with how hardcore you guys are.
And I'm going to end it with my new catchphrase, no more rack 'em up. I'm sorry, that's not hardcore enough. We fact 'em up now. So, only the facts, nothing but the facts. Fact 'em up. CG, out. I'm hardcore.
Thank God it's finally over. Everything I said about him in the last video still applies. Crapgamer is a sad piece of work, and if you notice any indication that you're starting to become like him, stop immediately and reevaluate your life. You really don't want to end up like this man. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you feel like it. This is Teams of Regret. Good luck and Godspeed to you all. Signing out.